Hello and welcome to the Gradual Report. My name is written here in pencil. Danny! Today, the idle mind investigates the invention of the pencil. As you might imagine, the invention of the pencil is very well documented. Get it? Because a pencil's a tool for writing? You get it? Hilarious! Absolutely hilarious! Okay, so where do pencils come from? Well, Romans used to write with these lead styluses. Styluses? Yes! Styluses! But the modern day's pencil roots can be traced back to a huge graphite discovery in the mid-1500s. 1556, maybe. Maybe 1554. No one who was alive then is alive now, and they barely had pencils, so we don't really know. Some people know, but they're not telling anyone, because they're vampires. Back then, chemistry was in its infancy. Partially because people had no pencils to write shit down, and partially because people were mostly concerned with not being eaten by werewolves or vampires. The large graphite discovery was mistakenly thought to be coal, but it didn't burn like coal, so then they thought it was lead, but it left marks much darker than lead on papyrus and other things, like sheep. So the people of 1500s decided not to call it lead, but to call it pencil lead, to borrow the word from a Latin pensaminilinus, which basically means little tail, because it would leave little tails everywhere, because you're writing. Never mind. Though it wrote darker than lead, this graphite was also very brittle and would break easily. So some unknown hero of pencil's history took a piece of the graphite, put a piece of wood to it, and wrapped it up with a string. And the first pencil was born. Wow, what an amazing coming-of-age story. But a piece of graphite wrapped in string does not a pencil make. You're so right. But it started the ball rolling, and an Italian couple picked it up, and they started smushing the little shavings of graphite into a tube of wood, and then some people started noticing that they could pack graphite with clay and cook it and bake it and put that into wood. And then the Chinese started making their own crazy mixtures, and it turned out that they had a really good kiln or something, I don't know what, but their graphite pencils were the best. So a guy who was in marketing said, well, let's just paint all those yellow because that's not racist. And then all the pencils that were really cool started being painted yellow. Again, not racist. It had more to do with royalty than racisms. Then all the companies were like, hey, these yellow pencils are selling really well. We should paint our pencils yellow too, so all the pencils turn yellow. And everybody started doing different mixtures, and some people ground up unicorn hooves and put those in the pencils as well to make an entire rainbow of colors. Bing bang boom, modern day pencil. Final summation. Pencils, like most human endeavors, had humble, almost accidental beginnings, but the constant tinkering compounded over hundreds of years has yielded boom pencil, boom civilization, boom everything. I love you, my little drops. Do join us on Friday when we continue very important work.